it's been too long. Look at those eye bags. Here we go. Hi people, hi, I am Anne and I am back with my new video about my job search experience in the United States. Okay, so first things first, I am very aware of the fact that it's been 1.5 years since my last video. It's because it's a messy process for me, my job search journey. I haven't been able to make sense out of it until recently, and I hope this video will be helpful to you. For those of you who don't know about me, I am Anne from Taiwan. I used to work at Discovery Networks for almost 4 years. Then I applied and got into Northwestern University's Master of Science in Integrating Marketing and Communications. Every time I finish that sentence, I need to catch my breath. Alright, so you know a little bit about me, and today's video would be talking about my experience in finding a marketing-related job in the United States, okay? And some valuable lessons that I learned along my job search journey. And I hope you like it. Now, before we begin, let's take a look at some numbers, okay? You have to know that there are people who worked way harder than I did. They applied for 400 or 500 jobs, but I think sharing my numbers here will help you understand how much time and effort you need to put in your job search, okay? So here are my numbers. Okay, So in total, I applied for 221 jobs. 88% of them is through online application. 10% of them is through connections. Only 2% of them is because recruiters found me on LinkedIn. Now let's get to some exciting part, okay? Among the 221 applications, 78% of them never replied. 22% of them did reply, and 9% of them I made it to the first round of interview with the HR. 3% of them I made it to the second, third, or last round of interview with the hiring managers. And lastly, 0.9%. I got 2 job offers, and they represent 0.9% out of my total job applications. So you can see that it is tough. But my purpose isn't to scare you away. I want you to know what it is going to be like for your job search journey. And it might not be this hard. Maybe it's going to be very relaxing and cheerful for you. But for some of us, especially international students, it's going to be a little bit difficult, okay? The rest of the video will be some of my suggestions for you how to plan your job search. And hopefully it will be less stressful for you compared with mine. Number 1, always start with why. Don't jump in your job search right away. Think about why first, because it will help you to allocate your time, energy, and resources. The first practice will be picture your future. Imagine your future 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years from now on. Where will you be living? What will you be doing? And who will you be with? Take these elements out and try to rank them. Either it's a who in the first place or a what in the first place. Knowing what matters to you the most will help you decide what kind of job you should be taking. Now, the second practice will be, now that you have your ranks and your list, ask yourself 3 whys. Why this type of job? Why not other type of job? Why are you so passionate about this job? Or the questions can be like, why only US? Why not other country? Is US the only country where you can fulfill your dreams? Jotting down these answers and try to do this practice every once in a while. It will help you to become more compelling in your job search journey, okay? Number 2, what are the toolkits that I should have and how should I use them? So in my language, we said, 工欲善其事，必先利其器. It is necessary to have good tools to do good work. So here is a quick view on what you should have during your job search journey, okay? Resume and cover letter. My rules are keep it simple and focused. Keep it customized. Use more verbs and nouns. Don't use too much adjectives, please. And give more examples on your project experience. And keep revising them. When you're designing your resume and cover letter, try to have a specific type of job you want so that it will help you to create a more goal-oriented resume. Professional networks. Did you reach out to your cohorts, alumni, professors, your internship sponsor or employer, and did you maintain a polite and friendly relationship with them? It can be helpful to utilize your networks, and also talking with them will help you hone your skills in interviews, career service, and career advisor. Does your career advisor remember you? Did you go to career service to revise your resume and cover letter? Did you get a piece of checklist so that you can follow what to do in each quarter of the program? Portfolio website. You can always use Wix, WordPress, or Google News site to create your own portfolio website, and it will help you to showcase your project experience. However, I would say be careful of what you put it on your website because some of your projects might be confidential and it is not okay to publish those things, okay? Job search website. Must have LinkedIn profile and post. Glassdoor. You'll need these two to apply for jobs, introduce yourself, and get a sense of what's the salary range out there. Something good to have will be Indeed.com, Google Job Search, and also other types of job application website. Your information system. Do you have an Excel spreadsheet that looks like this? It will help you document all your job applications. You will also need a well-thought learning system to help you process, document, absorb all the information you got through your job search journey, okay? Take me, for example. I use handwritten notes to document everything I got in hand. And then I use OneNote from Microsoft to help me classify and categorize the deep learning. And I use Google Keep to create to-do lists. And then I use Google Calendar to document all the appointments and interviews that I should be preparing for. This will help you to give you an idea how to use digital tools to organize your job search journey. Number 3, now that I know about the tools, how should I begin? So my suggestion will be mainly for the students who study at Medill's IMC program. If you are students with 0 to very few years of full-time working experience, or if you are international students, my suggestion will be enjoy your program, but start with mild preparation, and then 5 to 6 months before your graduation, you need to start applying for jobs proactively, okay? So for the first quarter to the third quarter, I would suggest to enjoy and study hard, okay? You still need to enjoy your student life, but there are some homeworks that you need to do, and here are the checklists. Career fair and workshop. Make sure that you attend some workshops and you go to the career fair to get a sense of what's it like to applying for jobs. LinkedIn management. Profile update. Did you update your title, your project experience? Did you post something up there? And you can also learn from the professors at Northwestern. They are the experts to post interesting and knowledgeable posts on LinkedIn, okay? Expanding your networks is also very important on your LinkedIn management. Resume and cover letter. Know the do's and don'ts of resume and cover letter writing, okay? Pay attention to popular and general interview questions. For example, what's your favorite brand and why? I remember I started thinking about this question 4 months or 3 months into my master program, and it helped me to give a very unique answer to my interviewer. So I would suggest that thinking about these interesting interview questions at a rather early stage. Meet with your career advisor to revise your resume and cover letter regularly. And lastly, browse through the job description on LinkedIn, Indeed.com, or Glassdoor. It will help you to pinpoint your career in this whole journey, okay? And try to be open-minded, because it doesn't mean that if your first job started as a media planner, you couldn't become like a brand manager in the future. Because nowadays, in the world of marketing, everything is closely intertwined, and your knowledge will be applicable in other types of field. Moving on to the fourth quarter, which is about 6 months before your graduation. You will be doing your internship this quarter, your student project. So I would suggest you to start expanding your professional networks, maintain a relationship with your project sponsors or internship employer, and also start reaching out to the alumni, the professors, and also the professional in the field that you are interested in working for. Also, this will be a time for you to start applying for jobs, maybe 1 or 2 jobs a day, just to get a sense of how much time it would take for online applications and also what kind of information they're looking for during the application. Okay? Meet with your career advisor regularly to examine your job search approach and also keep revising your resume and cover letter. Sometimes employers will go to the career service and seek for some new talents, so there are chances over there and maybe you can consider them. Now, moving on to the last quarter, the 5th quarter, which is also 3 months before your graduation. Start to apply for jobs more proactively, maybe 5 to 10 jobs a day. If there are enough jobs out there which you are interested in, then I would suggest at least 5 jobs a day. Practicing and refining your interview skills and personal story. I think it would be very helpful for you to try to calm down and find the centerpiece of your career so that this centerpiece will become a theme to tying all the different pieces in your career so that when you're introducing yourself to the HR or the hiring managers, it will be a very compelling story to them. Now, for the positions, the jobs that you are interested in, you will also need to study and monitor the frequently asked interview questions for them, okay? Some people might say that finding a job is like a numbers game, but I don't think it's entirely so. So I believe in a cocktail approach. You need to allocate your time and resources into a part of online applications and also the connections you are trying to cultivate. Okay, so I think up until now I have given you a lot of information, so that will be the end of the part 1 video. But if you want to dig out more, if you want to understand, am I doing it right in my job search, or what are the skills that I need to learn through the job search journey, and also some mindsets that I would like to share with you guys, then please stay tuned for the part 2 videos then.